Selamat kembali ke Moreh dengan Eu Yean. Yes, that's me. And as you can see, I'm Chinese. I think it's pretty obvious. I have many questions about Ramadan and also the Malay culture. So today I've got a very special guest. He's a nasheed singer. He's a producer. He's also a spiritual individual. And I think I am very excited to listen to his perspective about Malay culture and Ramadan. And if you are too, I think this is going to be for you. So please welcome Hafiz Hamidun.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. How are you?
Moreh, huh?
Yes, it's Moreh.
That's why
it's
we can
Yeah, that's why kita. Yes,
Okay.
betul.
How are you?
I am very good.
Yeah.
So Hafiz, I heard your music. I taklah faham semua.
Alright.
Okay, your latest album Haramain, right?
Haramain, yeah.
Haramain, yes. I think it's amazing that you use music to convey your message to people also and a reminder for everyone. Dan like I said, I tak berapa faham lah.
That is actually, I've been doing this for over 23 years, I think. I started singing when I was 18.
Oh.
Okay, that was like 2002. So count my age lah.
I kecil lagi.
2002 I was 18, so I started recording my first album when I was 18 that time. Yeah, with the nasheed group. But then I ventured into a solo.
Is it UNIC, right?
Yeah.
So the crew actually told me, the whole team told me, if I have any questions, you're the best person to go to. That's why hari ni lah kita ada Hafiz Hamidun.
Yeah.
So I do have a few questions. Since it's Ramadan, I'm non-Muslim, I say I'm Chinese, right? I have a question. What is the meaning of puasa actually? Because just to let you know, many non-Muslims, maybe I cannot speak for them, I speak for myself.
What do you know about puasa?
Yeah,
what do you think about puasa?
I think, I've been brought up thinking that puasa is orang Muslim kena tak boleh makan, tak boleh minum untuk faham orang yang tak ada makanan. Poverty.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
Okay, so basically puasa is actually one of the pillars in as a Muslim. So it's mandatory. So it's wajib lah.
Yeah.
So it's because it's one of the pillar of Islam. So it's the third pillar of Islam. So in the month of Ramadan, so you have to puasa. So it's become wajib lah to all Muslim. So if you become a Muslim, so during the puasa month you have to puasa. But it basically means that you have to abstain yourself. You know, you have to restrain yourself from few things. Number one is food and drinks, obviously.
Yes, that seems to be.
All right. Number two, from your desire.
That's so vast.
Yeah. So desire, it means you can't do bad things. You can't say bad words. You can't do, even intercourse with your partners. It's not allowed.
Really?
During the dawn until sunset.
Okay, until berbuka lah.
Until berbuka lah.
Okay.
And then literally it means in Arabic it means saum. So it means saum. Okay, saum. Short vowel mean. So it means that you can't eat, you can't drink, you can't put anything in your on your open parts of your bodies.
Oh.
Yeah, like physically.
I didn't know that.
Physically.
Yes.
At the same time, you abstain yourself from doing like bad things, So that's pretty much of it. So sometimes people see when the non-Muslims see their Muslim friends puasa kan. It's like puasa and then buka puasa. That's it.
Yeah, that's what we see.
But it's actually bigger than that.
Yeah.
It's a change of lifestyle that we used to do.
Understand.
But not in the month of Ramadan. So you have to abstain the desire. So you have to make sure you don't see some sexy girls over there.
Handsome man.
Of course. Okay, no. Scrolling through Instagrams.
Oh, that's a big no-no.
And then scrolling through Instagrams and liking, to random things. You have to
Basically desires.
Desire. So you have to control your desire. Wow. And that's the best interpretation of Ramadan, puasa. That's it.
So that means it's mandatory. You cannot choose to tak buat lah maksudnya. Dia memang kena lah.
Okay. But there's an exclusion. Okay, you can puasa if you don't have any excuse, but you can be excused. Number one, if you're sick.
Yelah.
Ya lah,
Okay.
tak-
Kalau
memang-
perempuan
Oh yes,
datang...
that's considered sick as well.
Oh, ya ke?
Yeah,
Oh, ya. Oh, you didn't know that?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sakit kan?
Ya, betul lah. Sakit tau. Korang tak tahu.
So number two,
tahu.
if you are traveling, traveling, so you
holiday.
are allowed not to puasa.
Tapi kena ganti. I know
Of
this one.
course.
I know this one.
Kena
Tapi
ganti
kena
lah.
ganti.
So number three, if you are like really old, you know,
Okay.
and then there are ways, although it's one of the pillars in Islam.
Yes.
Okay, but there are ways to compensate that. So if you can't puasa,
Okay.
so you can, ganti puasa.
Yes.
So if you can't puasa because of your age, if
Yeah.
you're too old, you can, compensate it through
Sedekah?
sedekah.
Oh,
to
you
give
can.
people, buka puasa.
A way of giving
there are
back
ways.
lah.
There are ways.
Oh,
So it's not like stringent. So if you can't puasa today just because of you feel dizzy, you feel like macam
So it's fine.
it's fine. It's not like it's not to
Not so lurus lah.
paksa
Paksa.
in a way that people is like thinking like, okay, if you makan during puasa time, okay,
Memang,
you makan
habis.
tangkap. No, it's not. So it's basically, Islam is very lenient. If you can't puasa for a reason,
It's okay.
it's okay. Especially if you see, if you are like healthy, if you are like normal, and you are traveling,
Okay.
you're allowed. Considering that your travels probably, you have to like drive.
Yes.
For a certain
Probably,
period
yeah,
of time. For 2 hours, 3 hours from KL to JB, it might took you like 4-5 hours. If you tak makan, if you puasa, of course you
sleepy ke?
sleepy and correct.
Oh, so it's actually
Yeah.
because we think it's very stringent. We
No.
think it's very like only kalau tak boleh dah.
You know what?
Like
if
that's
if you ride a plane pun, you pun boleh.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's allowed. But
Ayam.
then, yalah, you macam, don't cheat lah, because
Yelah, faham lah.
because you have to ganti puasa,
Ya, betul.
some other time.
Yes,
So if you
correct,
still
correct.
can puasa, if you ride a plane, you are not driving the,
Yeah,
you
you're not
are
riding
not
it.
riding the, you're only riding it.
You're just sitting it and sitting
Yeah, you're
inside.
not the pilot.
Betul.
Yeah. So that's basically it.
Now we understand a little
Yeah.
bit better. Yeah, because I think as a non-Muslim, we just feel that okay, time ni kena start, time ni kena stop, and then tu je.
Yeah, it's actually to make yourself more disciplined.
Correct.
You
So
know?
is that
Yeah.
actually my second thing I wanted to ask is
Yeah.
what does fasting teach you, and what do you think fasting will teach a non-Muslim? Is this one? I mean, okay, so discipline and this is one of it.
I think
assume
number
lah.
one is self-control, because during the month of Ramadan,
Yeah.
it's not
Self-control.
you to control other people.
Diri sendiri kan?
Diri sendiri lah. You can't
Macam
control other people, mah.
Dia macam reflection dekat diri sendiri. Oh my god.
Obviously, you can't control other people.
That's true.
It's self-control. Everything is about you, because puasa is
True.
very, if I'm a Muslim,
Yes.
it's me.
Yes,
If
yes.
you see some other Muslim not puasa,
Yes.
you can't judge them, because
Yeah.
we've talked
That
about
makes
this.
you bad. That makes you bad.
So number one is self-control. Obviously,
Self-control.
self-control is number one. So number two is patience. If you tak boleh sabar dalam bulan puasa, I think
Oh my god.
to puasa since 5 a.m. in the morning and breakfast at 7.
Yes, that's-
If you keep
49.
thinking about kalau you tak ada sabar
Yeah.
in yourself, you
Tak jadilah.
you get mad. You akan marah. You akan
Hangry,
Of course.
grouchy. So just to tell you,
Yeah.
I puasa tau hari tu.
You did?
I did.
And what happened? Tak boleh.
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 Tapi what's your definition of tak boleh?
I
That's
think
true.
what's most important during bulan puasa is for you to feel more gratitude. You lagi
I think so,
bersyukur lah.
yeah.
Kan?
Yes.
If you see what happened not only in Malaysia, but if you see
Yeah.
abroad, you can see on news there are some nations ada yang macam tak boleh makan dengan
makanan.
sempurna.
Yeah, tak ada
They have to
makanan.
makan sekali sehari.
Correct,
and then
correct.
and then it's in Malaysia
I
or
mean-
in our region, we are like, you know,
Setiap hari kita, every jam
nasi
kita boleh makan.
kandar, 24 hours.
Because what you say is correct. When I puasa,
Yeah.
so I've never puasa.
Yeah.
Tu kali pertama I puasa. Ya ampun Tuhan, I was like a dried prune. I have never appreciated water this much in my life.
Yeah. But do you know that if you puasa, it's actually good for your health?
Yeah, that's also one thing. Like
Yeah.
mana orang cakap memang
Yeah.
bagus untuk kesihatan.
Yeah.
But in what way?
I'm not a doctor, so I'm not in my capacity to
Yeah,
say this,
it's
but
like-
but I think it cleanses your gut,
Like
it cleanses
detox
your
lah.
of course.
Macam intermittent fasting.
Yeah.
Kan?
Even
sebenarnya.
a few months before puasa, I did. I already started like 4 or 5 months before the month of Ramadan. I already started
puasa.
my OMAD, 1 meal a day.
Oh.
Yeah. So I took like I have like a light breakfast and then
Okay.
I have a
Heavy lunch.
Heavy lunch.
And then no dinner, no.
Maybe some snacks, just
Go on with it lah.
Yeah, because I sleep at 9, 10-ish.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I think that's the preparation towards the month of Ramadan. So I think you have to be prepared mentally,
Yes.
physically to go through the month of Ramadan.
I think I should do that next year. Because I wasn't prepared. I just thought like, okay,
Oh, yeah.
I'll just cuba lah.
No, even kalau you nak pergi, jogging or you have to
Yeah,
do.
you have to be stretching
Of
dulu ke apa, yeah.
course, you can't like macam seksa your perut
Yeah.
just like that, you know.
Well, that's why I was a dried prune.
Right.
I was very thirsty. I think makanan still okay, tapi haus lah. But we managed.
Oh yeah.
But we've managed. So,
So, when we were like kids,
Yeah.
the way our parents taught us is to like, there's a term called puasa yang yok.
puasa yang yo.
Yeah, you know what's that?
No.
Yeah, siang-siang buka periuk.
Apa? Apa?
Siang-siang buka periuk.
Siang-siang buka, morning open the rice cooker.
Siang-siang lah. Tapi, I can tell you, 98% of maybe like 98%.
Oh, lah,
I don't say
maybe lah,
100%. 98% of
Okay.
the Malay kids lah.
Okay.
Okay, when they went to toilet, when their mom cannot see, kumo.
Oh, 2 minute.
I can guarantee that.
Oh,
Even
yeah.
me.
Oh, when did you start puasa?
I
At what age? At what age
think
can
I
you start
puasa
puasa?
penuh probably like 10.
Oh, wow.
Kalau I tak tipu lah. I rasa mungkin masa tu ada
Sebelum.
tipu-tipu juga.
Oh, sikit-sikit lah.
No, I think it's like because we don't understand the
The meaning behind it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Although your mom, your dad cannot see you because you went to the toilet and then take a sip
Kumur
of
sikit.
take a sip of
Yeah,
water,
yeah.
but the God is is there.
That's true.
You tak nak minum ke?
I macam takut nak minum pula.
Yeah, but that's the philosophy of as a Muslim.
Yes.
There's a certain age that you have to abide. So if you are like boys, so once you get, akhir balik apa?
Puberty.
Akhir balik apa?
Puberty.
Puberty.
Huh?
Puberty.
So what, like 12?
Yeah,
11, 12.
ish. So
Yeah, ish.
for girl it's different, right?
Oh, bila dapat haid eh?
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's when you have to like
Compulsory memang
compulsory.
kena. Tak boleh.
So your parents will prepare you like
For that.
earlier. So bila kita pergi sekolah like 7 in the morning, so 12 balik, 1, 2 boleh lah. So kita makan lah. So it's like every day it's like another half an hour.
So slowly lah.
Slowly. So
slowly.
I still remember last time I think it's a culture for especially in Muslims, Muslim
okay.
culture. If you puasa penuh the whole day, so your duit raya is like
Lagi tebal.
lah.
Oh, yeah.
So last
Not
time
bad.
there's incentive from
Oh,
parents.
it's so cute.
So it's like okay, but probably you got extra RM1 for
For
every.
your pocket money for the next day.
Exactly. So who is judging? Yourself.
Yes, yourself. Oh, that's very good. I think that's very
Yeah.
good for young
Yeah.
to have that self-control from a young
Yeah.
age sampai besar.
So imagine if kita, you know, we always eat, you know, non-stop.
Yeah, actually,
In
it's
the
a problem.
morning, you know, lunch, heavy lunch.
Yeah,
and
tea
then
time.
Tea time and then brunch and then whatever,
Yeah.
dinner and then
Supper.
supper lagi, apa supper semua, semua. So if
Yeah,
you
that's true.
if you don't control yourself, like, you know, you have to take a landing and then to make sure you are really prepared for Ramadan. So there's a question, you know, there's an issue if like someone is like mualaf lah, reverts lah, you know. For me, it's not like, you know.
Yeah, how do they start? Kan?
Okay.
I need to write
The
notes.
principle is this.
Okay.
If you have the knowledge,
Okay.
all right, then baru you implement. Betul tak?
Okay, betul.
Which means if you understand what you are doing,
Then you can go
of
ahead.
course, then your implementation will be like much easier.
Yeah.
So why do you revert? Why do you do this? Why do you do that? You haven't done it yet, but you know why is it? So for me, as if someone is like mu'alaf or just convert or revert to Islam, so when they want to start to puasa, I think it's good to start you know, lightly. Don't force yourself. Of
I
course,
like that.
Because you can always replace the puasa
Yeah, you can do
once
it
you're
again.
available.
Yeah. My brother is also a mualaf, and I think the first time he
Yeah.
was,
Yeah.
I think tak habis lah. Sebab dia start pening. Dia start pening sebab
It's
tak
okay,
biasa,
it's
tak biasa
permissible.
tak makan.
For me, there is no like strict rules. You have to puasa
Memang.
and then you have to like tutup your mulut with
Duct tape.
sellotape or whatever. Duct tape, no, nothing.
Oh my god, I like
Yeah.
that idea. I like that. So fasting taught me that too.
Yeah.
Okay. Now me as a Chinese.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So I got a Malay boyfriend.
Oh.
I'm dating a Malay guy. So I wanted
Mana
to
dia?
tak ada.
Tak ada. Okay.
Mana dia? Okay, so
abstain yourself. This is Ramadan.
Yes, Ramadan.
Sabar.
Tak ada.
Tak ada. Okay.
So I mean, what advice would you give a non-Muslim that is dating a Muslim? Like me lah, contoh lah,
Okay.
What advice would you give them if, let's say, they are ready to convert because of the marriage, but not ready to convert because of the religion? Because I mean, in logic-wise, a lot of people would tell me that, hey, I'm 30 years believing in one particular thing,
Yeah.
and sometimes you cannot force it.
Are you Buddhist or Christian?
I'm Catholic.
Catholic. Okay.
Yeah, I'm Catholic. Yeah. So, what would you say?
For me,
What advice would you give?
it's the choice. You know,
That's true.
it's your choice, right?
Yeah,
You know, no one forced you, right?
that's true.
Love is like blind,
It is.
sister.
That's what my
Love
mom
is
said.
blind. You know, but
True.
if you choose the,
The path.
yeah, and I think again, if you choose the path blindly, no,
Then it's
you can't
bad
go
lah.
through. You know,
That's true.
you have to get ready of slowly lah. You tambahkan pengetahuan, you know, your ilmu agama. You know, you mingle around with you were saying that you're getting married with a Muslim guy. You know,
Yeah.
I think of course you want to be comfortable. You know,
For sure.
with the family.
For
you know,
sure.
you know,
Yeah.
with the culture,
Correct.
with what the religion is. You know, although I think the Catholic and the Muslim,
Yeah.
we share
Similar, yeah.
values.
Correct,
you know?
correct. Yes, we do.
There are like do's and don'ts as
Yes,
well.
correct.
All right, and I think generally all religion is like, you know, they want people to do good things. You know, it's the
the
same.
foundation
There
of
is
it.
no religion that encourage you to do bad things.
True.
You know, so my advice, if you know any one of you that is
Yeah.
you know, dating, you know, in relationship with the Muslims, so
Yeah.
it's important. But what most important is your knowledge of why you are doing that, and to make sure that you can be you know, happy of
Faham.
the path that you chose.
Wow. Wow.
You get it?
I do get it.
But Cinta is blind, bro.
Yeah, Chinta is very blind.
Yeah.
That's what my
How
mom
do you-
always told
How
me.
do you know him?
I know him through a friend.
Okay.
Through a friend. And he
Alright.
introduced us, and then
Love at first sight lah.
boleh kira lah kot. It better be for him.
Duh. Obviously lah, obviously.
Very, very. No, but
Yeah.
we're good.
No, I got a lot of my Malay friends.
Yes.
Especially male.
Kak kahwin.
Married with Chinese.
Chinese girl.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
I'm part of the
Raya
thing.
Cina dia raya.
Oh, yeah. But
Yalah.
Raya
Chinese
Cina
New
dia
Year.
raya,
Chinese
yeah.
New Year is like for all Chinese, right?
Yes, for all Chinese, correct.
So it's like, baju semua kena merah, you know.
Yes. But that's the beauty of it, though. It's like you combine.
Yeah.
It's like English lah. Okay, I like that one. That was a question that was stuck in my head the whole time. Okay, next one.
Yeah.
So as a non-Muslim lah,
Yeah.
when we salam orang, when we meet someone, I think it's very
Okay.
normal. We shake hands or we hug.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is like a situation where I'm put into where I don't know what to do when I see a Muslim, especially a Muslim man, right? So sometimes I have many occasions where I'm like, oh. So then I don't know what is the right thing to do.
Like this lah.
Yeah. Then I'm like, and then I'm just like,
Okay. Which
so
is,
yeah.
I mean, shaking hands is not only a Muslim kind of things. You know, I think
You mean salam?
salam.
Oh, salam. Oh, salam.
Salam. I mean,
Yeah, everyone does it.
everyone does it, right?
Everyone does it.
You know, salam, and then
Fist bump.
But for Muslim, if you are touching with different genders, so the rule of thumb is not allowed lah.
Okay.
Because you kena jaga the aura.
Yes.
And then, so if it's like between the same gender, so it's fine.
Okay, yeah. And you salam someone that's older. Macam,
Yeah.
kan, someone's older. So even if it's an older male, you should not.
If the male that you salam
Yes.
doesn't have any desire to you. I mean, so old, really, really old.
Oh, like some grandfather lah.
Yeah, no, not grandfather, like great grandfather. Yeah, but then it's like, then there's a gray area between that. So
Okay.
it goes into culture, you know?
Into culture?
Dia dah macam grey area lah kan, dia macam sit in between of the line. So whether are we doing this for religion? So if you think that in Islam
Yes.
you don't touch different genders,
Yes, correct.
you know. So if you're a female, you wanna salam like a great grandfather, which is like dia tak nampak you, dah tak ingin, dah tak nak dah, kan? But then if you think that you still wanna protect yourself
Abstain from it.
yeah, of course. So then you don't do it lah.
boleh je.
But for Malays,
Yes.
especially, and I think Chinese culture as well. So we always like show our respect
Yeah,
for the elders.
Yes. We do
And
that,
so that's it. That's the
just an understanding of it lah. If the
the
other than
understanding
kena
of
jaga,
it.
that's
Of course, but and then there are few restrictions. There are few situations. But then, do you know if you are if you you have friends that went for Umrah? Do you know that?
Yes. I have a few friends who went for Umrah. Yeah.
Okay, so in Islam, although the rule is you can't touch different genders, but there are certain situations
Where boleh.
it probably allowed.
What situation?
Okay,
is allowed?
so for example, if you went for pilgrimage, Umrah or Hajj, you know, berjuta orang dekat situ. So
Okay,
you
yes.
went for Umrah or Hajj with your, like, for example, your husband. Husband and wife in Islam, if you touch each other,
it's
although
okay.
it's allowed, but it will break your, it will nullify your wudu, you know?
Oh yeah, I know. I know what wudu is.
So you have to take wudu again, but then
Yes,
to a
yes.
certain reason, you can touch him. So if you are going with your family members, you know, for example, I'm with my niece or
My father-in-law, let's say.
yeah, but then to protect you, so he have to hold your hands. Okay,
So boleh.
dibolehkan for a certain situation. It's
Okay.
not like die you can't lah.
Yalah, faham.
Can lah. Yeah, if I see someone is like
Terjatuh ke?
terjatuh,
Aduh.
and then you lagi nak fikirkan, no, sorry sis, I cannot touch you. You matilah seorang-seorang kat situ. You know, it's
Okay.
you know, it's
Situational. It's
situation.
situational.
Now, the problem arises if you touch with intention. Music please.
Jeng.
Kan? Lepas touch tu betul ada lagi ada
Lama-lama.
no, that's itu dah lain dah. No. Ni bulan puasa jangan cakap.
Okay,
Alright.
so that makes sense because I have many awkward situations where I do not know what to do. But my dad did say that he kind of liked the idea of the salam in the Malay culture because he says it instilled a lot of respect for the younger generation, for the older generation. This way, it's very good. Chinese, we don't have that.
Oh.
We probably hug if you're close or hi if you're not so close.
Alright.
Yeah, but for Muslims, I know it's like mandatory in a way. Kalau orang lagi tua, you kena salam.
I think that's maybe Malay culture.
So it's not a Muslim culture.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's not religion. It's cultural thing.
Yeah.
So it's only happening here lah, dekat Malaysia lah maksudnya.
Probably.
Mana
So, but if you want to put religion into that,
Yes.
we can look into the hierarchy. You know, how to respect.
Or,
You know, probably you are old. Probably you are younger than me. But on hierarchy, you are my auntie.
Yes, macam mana?
So I kena still hormat you, walaupun you are younger than me. You got what I mean? So now we are mixing religion and also culture together.
Okay, so
that's the beauty of it.
So contoh if I ada satu auntie yang lagi muda,
Alright.
siapa yang kena salam siapa?
Okay, by hierarchy is
By hierarchy dia lagi atas.
you have to salam her lah.
Oh, walaupun dia lagi muda.
Yeah. Because she's your auntie mah.
So they will follow the hierarchy,
If you
not
know.
the age.
Yeah, if you know. But if you don't know,
Then the other way around lah.
Yeah, although people say you don't judge people, right? But then if you know in your family, there are situations that
Your auntie is younger ke, something like that.
So that's when it's a fuse lah. You know
Dua-dua sekali.
Yeah. Religion and also
Culture.
is intertwined. It's
That's
nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with
nothing
that.
wrong.
As long as you respect and understand what
you
and
do.
why you are doing.
I like that. I like that. I'm getting used to it now. The whole salam thing. Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I got another question.
Yeah.
So that day, I went to the kubur because this is for a burial lah.
Okay.
But I did found out that many of them
Muslim
told me,
kubur lah.
yeah, Muslim kubur. So many of them told me they actually go to the kubur on the first day of Raya. Is that a thing?
I can confirm that. No.
Oh, it's not a thing.
It's not a thing. You know, I know. Sometimes people, especially the Malays, they are scared of the Muslim kubur. You know.
Why? Kenapa takut?
So probably on the first day of Hari Raya,
Okay.
everybody is balik kampung.
Okay, yeah,
so
betul.
everybody went to the kubur together lah, so they don't feel scared lah, kan? But I think it's not religion at all.
It's not
It's
religion.
not compulsory for you to go to the kubur on the first day of Hari Raya only. So you can go
Anytime.
anytime. I know that now more and more like Malay families, few days prior Hari Raya, so
Yes.
they will send the young boys. Okay, you
Cucu
go
semualah.
cuci.
Cuci
Cuci dulu kubur. So on the first day of Hari Raya, okay, everything is like
Cantik.
spotless.
that's
I know that the Chinese also have that culture.
We
right?
have the Cheng Beng.
Is it a celebration or
It
what?
is in a way, to go visit. But that's the time where all Chinese will rush to the graveyard. But we will bring food.
Yeah, but
It's
I think that's the Chinese have their own like timing.
Yes, the Chinese.
And the Muslim, if kita tak ada like one day, a specific day, let's say, okay, let's go and visit our ancestors.
Yes, correct.
Kadang-kadang sampai bila pun you never know which plot of your family members. Kan? You
Betul.
nak tunggu like a year, setahun sekali pun susah. That's why
Betul.
that's a good culture and tradition to go
Pay
during
respect.
Hari Raya. Okay, everyone is like after Ramadan, Hari Raya kan is like hari kemenangan, So everybody like wear nicely,
Cantik.
pakai cantik-cantik. So you go there with the, mengingati the
Family
yang
member
telah tiada. So at the same time, you can baca doa. You can kalau for the Muslim, you can do baca Al-Fatihah or
So is
whatever.
that what you all do? Just be together, baca doa, and then clean up
Baca
the
doa
place.
and then don't do like superstitious things.
Oh.
It's not allowed,
Oh, it's not lah. Oh, but so then just balik lah tu je.
Balik, bersihkan, doa supaya you know
Roh.
family, no, not the roh.
Oh, not the roh.
Not the roh. The family members will be like, you know, will be blessed until the on the hereafter. That's it.
Oh,
Yeah. Don't ask for superstitious things. Don't ask for, you know. No. Don't bring like a sample of the tanah kubur bawa balik. No, there's nothing to do with that. You know, there's nothing special of kubur. You know,
Okay.
in Saudi Arabia, you won't be able to visit. The graveyard.
Kenapa pula?
Because it's like
Tak boleh lah.
terlalu ramai.
Oh, terlalu ramai.
Yeah, macam kita, we have the luxury to have our own plot,
Yeah,
spot,
lot. Yeah,
lot,
yeah.
you know, whatever.
Betul.
Especially for a Muslim, because we don't have cremation.
Ya, memang kena burial.
Muslim memang tak ada cremation, so memang
Betul.
kena kuburkan. Dekat Malaysia kita belum lagi to the extent that we have to like recycle the plot. But I know in Saudi Arabia and more like countries whereby like the
Tanah tak cukup.
tanah for Muslim is like very limited, so they have to recycle. Probably after like 3-4 years after that, after everything is decomposed, so they will change. It's right now happening in Saudi Arabia
know
even.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because Saudi Arabia it's desert, and the desert is
betul
like
juga.
you can't bury people in the desert because the desert is not like pasir.
Dia bukan tanah.
It's like stone, so
Yeah,
it's
that's
like really hard to dig the graveyard. So they have to like recycle the grave after like 3 years after they decompose. They just recycle.
Itu je.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah. They will move you somewhere else lah.
I mean,
Yeah,
Ah.
exactly.
So it's a cultural thing. Dia
Yeah.
bukan, it's not a religion thing.
To visit our family, the kubur
Yeah,
on
the
the first
kubur.
Hari Raya is not religious thing.
Oh, it's not.
It's purely cultural.
So
I can
there's a
confirm
difference. You can confirm that. I didn't know that. I just asked. Okay.
Right.
Last question.
Dah
Dah.
last dah.
Dah.
Tak habis minum air lagi.
Okay, jom jangan pegang.
Roti canai tak sampai lagi. Nasi kandar tak sampai lagi.
Dia
Are you
kat
sure?
sama- Yeah.
Okay. Last question. Okay, come.
Last question, and I think
Alright.
this is benda yang kita tak faham juga lah as a non-Muslim. So I used to be a chef, by the way.
Okay.
This is about food.
All right.
So
I love
Raz,
it.
what is the definition of halal in terms of food? Because what we understand is halal means okay, arak tak boleh lah, and then obviously pork tak boleh lah.
Yeah.
And is that it? Am I correct?
Okay.
Am I correct or tak? Ada lagi?
For you to understand better,
Okay.
halal means permissible.
Permissible. Okay.
It's
Yeah.
basically that.
So what's
Okay,
permissible?
what's permissible?
Yeah, what's not
Number one,
permissible, yeah.
it's the ingredient. So no alcohol,
Yes.
no pork,
Yes.
no
Lard.
no lard, and number two, how the animal are slaughtered.
This is interesting.
Yeah, so
macam
you
mana
can
dia
only
slaughtered?
eat that the allowed slaughtered animals. You know, you can't eat the animal that is, you know, that
So how is it slaughtered?
how is it slaughtered? There are
as in like
there
what
are
makes it
criteria lah. There are criteria
yang buat dia halal.
yang menyebabkan dia halal. So which means that if you want to slaughter the animal,
Yes.
so you have to be a Muslim. You have to.
Oh.
Yes.
You have to be a Muslim in order to
Of course.
to make sure that it's slaughtered.
No, if you want to
halal.
slaughter the animal, you have to be a Muslim. Number one. So there are few more rules. Number two,
Okay.
you have to be like you kena berakal. You know, you can't be like someone like crazy.
Oh,
just slaughter
okay.
animal and then okay, take this.
You kena aware lah. You kena aware.
Yeah. So number three, that you mesti akil balik. They are like, you know, puberty. There are criteria. So that's I'm just like touching on the surface.
On the surface,
So if you want to know better, so number one is the content itself.
Yes.
So number two is the how the animal is
being
prepared,
prepared.
is slaughtered. So number three, it's also regarding the cleanliness and the sauce. Source.
That means from which penternakan?
Yes.
No. Ya ke?
Yes.
Correct lah. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Why?
So for example, if you wanna buy, you know, if you wanna eat chicken,
Yeah.
if you wanna eat chicken in a not conducive place, you know, so you although it's allowed to eat that,
Okay.
but do you want to eat chicken that is like
kotor.
Yeah, kotor, and then it's not healthy for them. You know, if you have like lembu or kambing, you know,
Yes, yes.
sometimes you know in Malaysia probably we don't have the issue lah.
Yeah,
you know, because
faham.
we have like a proper
halal procedure and
halal
everything.
procedure,
Yeah, betul,
and
betul,
also the VAT. They got rules and regulations, but we never know some parts of the world how they breed the
Animal
cattle,
itself,
the animal
yeah.
itself. Is it cruelty involved? It's like, you know, so so it all that matters. But in Malaysia, I think the halal jakim, I know a little bit lah, because I got friends who's working with halal jakim. It's not like, you know, if you are if you go to a restaurant that is not halal certified, it doesn't mean that it's not halal. You have to know that.
So as a Muslim, if let's say it's not halal certified,
If it's not halal certified, it does not mean
it's
it's not halal.
tapi macam mana nak tahu boleh makan ke tak?
Yes, there's a you know to search for halal food is a must for a Muslim.
Oh.
So mencari yang halal tu is wajib.
Memang kena,
It's
memang
already
kena,
wajib.
memang kena.
So
Okay.
if you think that you feel ragu-ragu, you feel
Then jangan.
suspicious of that, so you avoid it. So not to like put bad perceptions about the restaurant, or
Faham.
you know, put bad reviews. It's not halal certified, so I'm not going here. I'm a no. If you feel suspicious, if you feel like you are looking for a place which is halal, which is good, because halal is not, you know, it's good for you, because it's cleanliness, it's the content itself.
Correct.
Yeah.
Because as a non-Muslim, we just think that non-halal, halal means just no pork.
No pork,
and
no lard, no
no
alcohol.
lard and no alcohol.
Yeah.
But if you were to put halal in the context of how the penternakan is being carried
Exactly,
out,
ethics, the ethics, the cleanliness, the source, and then how is it derived from, you know, is the cattle, for example, is the cow drinking like, you know, proper, you know,
food or whatsoever, then that's good.
Yeah,
in general.
It's basically the whole ecosystem, because whatever the animals is consuming, you will consume it later. You nak ke?
That's right.
Tak nak
Betul.
kan? Then I think there are also the same concept. I think in other religion there's kosher food.
Kosher food.
Vegetarian also have their own like specific rules and regulations.
Yes.
I'm not a vegetarian, but I have some friends, few friends vegetarians. They don't even eat like
eggs, like produced from animals. Diorang pun tak makan.
So I think that's their choice, because they know that it's their principle, and they want to eat
follow that way.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Because to be very honest, as non-Muslims, sometimes we don't understand why it's that way.
Yeah.
And we don't have anyone to explain to us.
Yeah.
But because it's done so vastly, so kita fikir macam tu je lah.
Since this is the last question, let me put just a little bit. Basically, in Islam, it's not forcing people. Basically, if you look into the law of Islam, at the very beginning, everything is permissible.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. Everything is permissible, except there's
a few things
more and more based on the situation, based on the context, based on the transition of time. You know, right now we say, chicken is, if it's slaughtered by a Muslim, then it's fine. But we never know, probably in 50 years' time, if people is cloning chicken, they are like inventing like chicken using from the lab. So the situation will adapt to it. So the scholars will sit down and do meetings, on how do we handle the situation. So right now, in this current situation, these are the things that we understand.
So they do that. Yeah, that's good.
Because who invent alcohol? Alcohol is from what? It's from grape.
Yeah.
You know, it's fermented grapes and
things,
like probably 1,000 years ago, if there's no technology of that, grape
become alcohol.
it's allowed to drink grape juice or what, but then if they ferment it, and then it become intoxicated, and then that's how, because once you drink you become like wonky, wonky, and then, that is when the scholars decided that okay, this is not halal because it
causes side effects,
more
harm than good.
More harm than great.
So it does evolve.
I'm not ustad. Don't call me ustad, huh? Don't quote me, but I think this is from my knowledge.
Yes. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
Wow, I think that's really good because okay, I cannot say we lah. I'm not gonna say on behalf of anyone. Maybe I say on behalf of myself. We think that kalau macam tu je. So we always feel that is it very difficult to adapt to it?
Yeah,
I think that's also the scenario for a non-Muslim. If let's say my case lah, maybe kita nak kahwin dengan orang Muslim kan, we feel like is there a lot of things that I'm obliged
don't be
to.
stressed about it. Let me tell you. In Malaysia, I think 70% of the restaurants that is halal certified are non-Muslim.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, probably 80% or maybe 90%.
Yeah.
Warung-warung tak ada pun. Because for them, alamak, kita orang Melayu, Muslim, kita masak, of course lah halal. Because they know the sauce.
Yes,
so,
yes.
in Malaysia, I think 70-80% of the restaurants, fast food, it's owned by non-Muslim. Because they know the side effect of it. The cleanliness, the source, and then the business side of it. It's good one.
Actually, it is.
And it has become a world standard of how they dictate the, halal. Malaysia has become the leader of it.
See, I didn't know that. I really didn't know that. Oh my God. Wow, okay. You made it sound so simple to me. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay. So Hafiz, thank you so much for making everything so simple for me to understand. Guys, if you're just like me, just as curious, I hope this podcast has answered some of your questions. Really, it made it sound so simple.
Yeah.
Yang semua benda garu-garu semua dah.
Disclaimer, I'm not an ustad. I'm not no, it's just based on my knowledge.
Yes. And I like that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So thank you so much, guys. We'll catch you in the next one. As of now, it is time for Moreh.
Yeah.
So bring in the food. Right. Selamat berpuasa and selamat Hari Raya. Oh my God. Wow.
This is nice.
Okay, makan. So boleh tanya ke Raya dekat mana?
I Raya dekat. No, I Raya dekat Australia. I'm just kidding.
Oh my God. I want to say I dah lah balik Bahau tau.
Okay.
Tidak lah kan?